Hey guys, Lightning Dog Studios here. I'm bringing you a Black Ops 2 gameplay today, and I'm really excited about this one. Oh no. Was this? Ah, right, okay. I thought this was my mistake one. Hold on a second, let me just turn down my volume. I don't usually use theater mode, but I've done it right now because this gameplay it's very special, very dear to me, because this is the best gameplay that I've ever gotten. In this gameplay I went 63 and 15, and it is really good. And I figured this is the perfect gameplay to tell you guys about how to get high kill streaks and stuff, because me and Nick, we've just been going like freaking so good recently. And here's what I think. Like, not everyone is at the same level. Okay, well, first of all, let me just start out by saying, make sure that you know how good you are, and so you can choose the correct score streaks. Because when I first started, I went with really low score streaks, and I could barely get them ever, and that was great for me. And I was like, man, that's amazing. I just got my UAV. Holy freaking cow. And now, luckily, I've moved past that phase, and it's like, holy cow, I got a stealth chopper. And hopefully later on in the future it'll be more like, holy cow, I got a swarm, or something like that, because that would be sweet to get that. But anyway, what I'm running right here, as you may be able to see in the bottom right hand corner, is a Hellstorm missile, AGR, and stealth chopper. And I'm not running that anymore because I don't like the AGR at all. It can be so easily destroyed, and it costs too many points to be able to get destroyed that easy. It's just I don't really like it anymore. I think it might have gotten like 1 kill during this whole time, and I got everything twice as well. Well, actually, I got my Hellstorm missile 3, maybe 4 times, and I got my AGR 2 times, and my whatever, helicopter 2 times. And so that's another thing that I have to talk to you guys about, is if you want to get high kill gameplays, you have to make sure that you choose score streaks that can get kills for you. So like the helicopters and stuff, and like the swarm and the dogs and VTOL, or not VTOL warship, and Warthog, those things will get kills while you are getting kills. And so you can just let it go out there and then forget about it and just keep on getting your kills. And so it's basically, if you have 3 of them going around, it's basically like 3 of you racking up the kills. And so that's how the pros get like 100+ gameplays. And so yeah, that's pretty sweet. And that's how I got 60 kills on this, and it was pretty sweet. Although this entire weekend I've been doing pretty good with this AN-94. I've been going like upper 40s, lower 50s, and about 10 deaths just over and over again. I don't know. The reason why though, actually I do know, is because I finally found the weapon that just like clicks with me, and it's the AN-94, whatever. Because it is just, oh, and by the way, that was so lucky that I got that stealth chopper right there. I just like flicked over to that guy and tried to kill him because I knew I was gonna die there, and I barely got him to get that. That was freaking lucky. But anyways, you have to just find a weapon that that you really can do well with. And I mean, you can't just use the same weapon at all times, because in some instances assault rifles won't be used. And it's like, a better way to point it out is, if the best weapon you can go with is a shotgun, you obviously don't want to use a shotgun if you're on like the most wide open map and every single person is like 50 feet away from you. No, that's not what you want to do. But if you want to find a weapon that you can use really well, and for me the AN-94 I can use really well. And so yeah, I really love it, and it's just really good. And anyways, yeah, 60+ kill with it. And if you guys, oh, by the way, in the future, if you guys want a video on my AN-94 class, I can upload that as well. It's pretty simple. I mean, I just have like some basic perks and whatever. But I've even changed it since this, because I found better stuff. I found better score streaks and stuff like that. Because as I said earlier, that the AGR is just not very good. The AGR used to be my highest kill streak, but I can get higher than it now, so that was pretty sweet. And actually, just earlier today, I was playing a game with Nick where I got a I can never remember the name of it. It's the better version of the UAV. It's orbital VSAT. That's it. I got one of those, and I was like most proud person I've ever. I was so happy. I was ready to. I don't know, because that was just so sweet. And I mean, it's not the best score streak I've ever gotten. The best I've ever done is a Warthog, and I don't know how I did that. But anyway, I'm getting off topic here. High kill streaks, or I mean high score streaks. Well, yeah, you're gonna need high score streaks if you want to get a lot of kills. When you're first starting out, you're gonna, so for you like noobs and stuff out there that can't get too high of score streaks, and it's like just troubling enough to get your UAV and stuff like that. For now, you're just gonna have to practice. I mean, sorry to tell you, but there's nothing else you can do. Just practice. And once you get good enough to get that stuff, I mean, the AGR is the lowest kill streak you can get that you don't have to control. And so, once you're good enough to get the AGR, which I believe is 1100 points, then you'll be doing pretty good by then. And you can just keep on getting yourself better and better and better, and then you'll just be able to start dominating. But until then, you're just gonna have to practice. I'm sorry to tell you, there's nothing I can tell you. No tips I can give you really. And I can give you some tips for how to get those big scores, those big score streaks. But anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. So, for those of you that can get them, you just, as I said before, just make sure that the ones that you use, you don't have to control. Because if you have to control them, that defeats the purpose of trying to get score streaks that you can get high kills with. Because you want to make sure that you don't have to control it, so that way it's like two of you running around getting kills. And that is the best way to get tons of kills. And anyway, how do you get these high kill streaks? And by all means, I am not the freaking master of this stuff. I'm just showing you guys what I've seen and what I've done, and what I think is a pretty good way of getting this stuff. And so what I do in the beginning is, I mean, in the beginning you have nothing to lose. You have 0 points. So all I do is I just rush. I absolutely just rush their spawn, and I do all whatever. And I try to get maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 kills. And as soon as I'm 1 or 2 kills away from my first score streak, that's when I start to back off a little bit, and I start to like not exactly camp. I just hold down a little portion of the map. And once you start holding down a portion of the map, then all that is like you'll kill a guy and he'll come back for you, and you can kill him again and he'll come back again, and they'll just keep coming back, and that's what freaking gets you those high score streaks. If people weren't idiots and they would just like ignore you, then you know, none of the campers would do freaking any good. But and I'm not actually camping anyways, but yeah. And that's basically all that you have to do in order to get them. That's basically all that I do anyway. I mean, some people are professional enough that they can just run around the whole map and just get kills and whatever. And that's just that's good for them. Props. But yeah. Anyway, that's just the way that I do it. And this is a fail freaking Hellstorm missile right here. But that's just the way that I do it. And yeah. So, oh man, there's something that I was gonna touch on later. Oh yeah, it was that for me, I can't just like, I mean, I know some people are so professional, they just start out with the whatever it's called, the better version of the UAV, which I can never remember the name of. It's the something, it starts with a V. It's the orbital VSAT. And some people start out with the orbital VSAT, then dogs, then swarm, or orbital VSAT, like, I don't even know, Warthog, whatever, and I can't do that, and a lot of people can't. And my tip to you guys is to have different tiers of score streaks, if that makes sense, because like if you look at your score streaks page, there's one row or one column, or I mean row, yeah, 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and there's 4 rows total. And so I try to choose something from the second row and then 2 things from the third row, because I can't just start off getting high kill streaks. That's why I have the Hellstorm missile there. It's because I don't know, it must be like something mental, because I just I think, all right, I've got my first one, it's gonna be easy enough to get the next ones. I'm gonna be able to do this. And I don't know, when I have one lower one and then 2 higher ones, it's easier to get the higher ones after I've gotten the lower one. I mean, it's a little bit because the Hellstorm missile can get me a couple more points and just push me a little bit farther, but it's also that I just feel like I can just do better, because I'm like, yeah, I can get this. I've already gotten one and only 2 to go. And so if I were you, I would do 1 low one, 1 medium one, and 1 high one, and that's sort of what I'm doing. But in this gameplay, I just basically have 2 that are really close to each other as 2 high ones. And by all means, they're not high. They're in the 3rd row. They're like the AGR's at the beginning of the 3rd row, and the freaking stealth choppers in like the middle. And so they're not even very high. There's way higher stuff than that. But yeah, that's just what I try to do. It's what works out for me the best. And for some reason, when I use the theater mode, that happens. Like, if you just saw that, there was supposed to be the final kill right there, but it really screwed up, and so it just showed me sitting there for a long time, and then it showed the wall for a second. So I don't really know what's happening there, but yeah, that's why it's all screwed up, and that's why when I place out my stealth chopper, you only see a screen, is because I'm using the theater mode. If I'd just been recording my screen directly, you would have been able to see me placing the stealth chopper. But yeah, anyway, in case you guys were wondering about that. And so this video is pretty much coming to a close. Sorry about this video being so long. I usually try to do short and concise videos, but this one is just one that I wanted to just like get everything out there so that people can start doing really well. And well, I mean, not necessarily, because I'm not the professional, as I stated previously. But this is just what works out for me and what I think would work out for other people as well. And yeah, that's all, guys. If you want to see a video of my class setup with my AN94, I would be more than happy to post that. Other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.